In this instructional video, we'll assemble the frame of the wall-mounted folding work table from Lifetime Products. Attach the latch cross brace assembly underneath the top shelf using 5 screws and nuts. Tighten the nuts only by hand at this point. Note, there are 2 side panels with legs, a right and a left, as shown here. Ensure you take the right side first. Attach the right side leg assembly to the top shelf using 2 screws and nuts. Tighten the nuts only by hand at this point. Now attach the left side leg assembly to the top shelf using 2 screws and nuts. Again, tighten the nuts only by hand at this point. Secure the 2 assemblies to the top shelf at these 4 points. Tighten the nuts only by hand at this point. Now repeat the last step for the other side. At this point, your work table should look like the one shown. Insert the bottom shelf at an angle inside the assembly and align the 2 holes at the end of the shelf with the 2 holes in each side. Attach the bottom shelf to the assembly using 2 screws on each side. Tighten the nuts only by hand at this point. Attach the bottom shelf to the sides at these locations as well. And again, tighten the nuts only by hand at this point. At this point, your work table should look like the one shown. Now set the work table upright, align the round holes in the perforated panel with the top holes at the back of the assembly. The oval holes are at the bottom. Attach the perforated panel to the assembly using 6 screws and nuts. Tighten the nuts only by hand at this point. Now at this point, your work table should look like the one shown. Align the holes in the front brace with those in the 2 sides as shown. Secure the front brace to the 2 sides using 4 screws and nuts. Tighten the nuts only by hand at this time. Insert the brace tube at an angle underneath the legs, straighten, and align the holes. Secure the brace tube to the 2 legs using the hardware shown. Tighten the nuts only by hand at this time. Now align the holes in the diagonal braces with those in the assembly. Secure the diagonal braces to the assembly using 2 long screws and 2 nuts. Now tighten all hardware.